Hey guys! Today's video is going to be my February beauty favorites. Typically I peel out with these favorites videos in the middle of the next month, so I actually made an effort to make sure that I get this one out at the end of February instead of the middle of March. So I'm excited that I actually got it filmed in time. So if you guys are interested in seeing my February beauty favorites, then please keep watching. For this favorites video, I'm going to get started with makeup favorites, and the first thing that I've been absolutely loving this month is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. I definitely don't think oily skin people would like this, but if you have a skin type that's more on the combination dry side, you'll love this because it gives the skin a really replenished and hydrating feel, keeps the skin nice and moist so that makeup doesn't cling to dry patches or settle into any lines or dry spots that you have during the day. And it's just so great because it doesn't leave your skin feeling trapped behind a layer of silicone, which is the #1 thing I want to avoid in face primers. I've told you guys so many times I hate primers with silicone. I will only apply them to my nose or my T-zone where I tend to get oily. Earlier in the month, I also did a video in collaboration with Clinique, and I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of my favorites. The first one is the Clinique Even Better Foundation. One layer of this gives you a really sheer, light, evened out skin tone. It's very natural looking, and I like this because it sets to a satin finish, so you don't have to apply any powders afterward. And because this sets to a satin finish, it's very buildable, so if you want full coverage out of this, you can definitely get full coverage. I also really enjoyed the Clinique Line Smoothing Concealer. It's so hard for me to find concealers that don't migrate around my under eyes very much. I have a deep fold under each of my eyes because of the way my eyes are shaped, so it is inevitable that products migrate into that crease. Whether I set them with an industrial powder or not, it just tends to happen most of the time. I find with this one, I didn't really have that much of a problem with this, but this has really great coverage. So if you have some deep, dark under circles that you want to cover up, this is great for that. And because it sets to a more drier type of finish, it doesn't settle into any of the fine lines or anything like that. And then the last thing from Clinique that I really loved was the Defining Nudes Cheek Sculpting Palette. These two mixed together create a really gorgeous, soft focus highlight. And if you're into that, these are really pretty. And then I really like them all three swirled together because they create kind of a really warm, peachy shade of blush, but it's not like too pink. But for next month, I'm definitely gonna try some pink blushes because I need to step out of my comfort zone. My next favorite is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Setting Powder. I love this because it is so finely milled. It leaves like no trace of powder on the skin and no chunks of powder. It doesn't look chalky on the skin or anything like that. And what I like to use this for is just for setting concealer and the T-zone. It definitely helps with me, especially because I've got those folds under my eyes, and it really helps keep the concealer locked and loaded from like settling into that line quite as much. I've been loving this new eye primer. This is the Bare Minerals Well Rested CC Eye Primer. It comes in a little stick like this, and you just apply it to your eye, and it's the craziest thing. It has a cooling, it feels like really slippery on the eye, and it's like cooling and relaxing, and it sets pretty quick, but it's got a little bit of a tint to it, so it does even out the eye, and you get like a little bit more of a evened out canvas to start doing your eyeshadow. I just love it so much because it's great for my oily eyelids, and I don't have any problems with concealer creasing, or if I just want to wear eyeliner for that day, I don't have problems with my eyeliner shifting around and falling off. I've been loving the Duo Brush On in Dark Tone. Duo is my favorite eyelash glue, but half of the problem and the reason I stopped using Duo for a while was because I was so frustrated with the squeeze tube. I would just always get globs of glue on the lash band, and I know you can like squirt it on another surface and then rub the band, but that's too much of an inconvenience for me, especially if I'm in a hurry or something. This makes life so much easier because you have a lot more precision and you can focus the glue only on the band, and then you don't have problems with the glue getting into the lash fibers and clumping them together and ruining the lash. So have been loving this, and my favorite is always the dark tone because I find that it like blends in with eyeliner better and it has less of a shiny effect. My next favorite is Benefit Roller Lash, and this is not the waterproof version, this is just the regular water-soluble formula, and I tried this because I saw that it was advertised to like hold curl for like 12 hours or something like that, and I was like, huh, I should try that. And this has seriously taken a burden off my back because I'm not dreading eye makeup removal by the end of the day. It doesn't hold my curl super dramatically, but it honestly just like defines my lashes, gives them a curve, and that's all I want for day to day because I don't want something super dramatic. So I have been really impressed by this. Like, this is like one of my new favorite mascaras just because of the fact that it's a water soluble formula and it keeps a curl and keeps my lashes looking nice. So I've really been loving that. My next favorite is the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat Neutralizer. I have the one in violet, I believe, or lavender. It's the purple one. This one is for neutralizing like brown and yellow undertones in the skin. So I use just a very sheer amount of this under the eyes where I have darkness. And in turn, I have to use less concealer, which I've really been loving. And I was also just thinking that this would probably be really beneficial to use on any hyperpigmentation that I have on my face. So I'll have to try that out and let you guys know. And my last makeup favorite of the month was my Dior lip gloss in Spring Ball. This is a gorgeous, glossy, wet, like glass-like finish type of lip gloss. It's definitely not for people who don't like really shiny lip glosses, but I love a really shiny lip gloss. And this, the color on your lips is not this pink. It's actually a more sheer pink with really fine shimmer throughout it. So it's really flattering with pretty much any eye look. Just really been loving it because of how shiny it is. I personally don't find this to be sticky. I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves about lip glosses. I just hate when they're like super sticky and gooey. It's just annoying, like why? So I really love this one because it is not sticky at all. My favorite is the Loving Tan Bronzing Mousse in Ultra Dark. I also love the dark formula as well, but Ultra Dark has been like my go-to and my favorite for the past month and a half. I was super excited to try this because of all the hype, and then I was also equally as excited when I found it to live up to the hype for myself personally. And this Ultra Dark shade, I was honestly like taken back by how dark this actually is. It says on the bottle for experienced tanners only, and that's because you have a lot more room for error and really kind of like messing it up when it's this dark. If you're going from a really fair skin tone to a really dark skin tone, like if you miss a patch or have any streakiness at all, it's definitely going to show up. So this isn't the type of tan that I would recommend to you guys if you're just starting off, because you probably want to like get into a routine and like really figure out how you like to apply fake tan before you start using a formula this dark. But this is ultra dark, just like the name says. It lasts long on me. I would say I got about 5 even days of tan on the body. I usually only get about 2 days on the face, and then the hands and the feet start fading off by probably like the 4th day, but my body stays tan for a really long time. I don't have any problems with patchiness or anything like that, and Loving Tan also has the best mitt I have ever used. It is literally velvet. So you get like a perfect, flawless tan. I absolutely love this stuff so much, you guys. Like, genuinely the darkest tan that I've ever tried. I have a new shampoo and conditioner that I am so very excited about. It is the Uemura Shusu Sleek Shampoo and Conditioner. Sleek is the key word here. If you guys have been watching me for a while, then you know that Matrix Sleek has been one of my favorite shampoo and conditioners for years and years and years, but I wanted to try something new, get some new stuff to talk about with you guys, and I love this. So first of all, they smell amazing. It has a very dark, deep, sexy, like woody, musky, ambery scent to it, but it's not powerful enough to like stay with you throughout the day. Like, it's just an aromatherapy experience while you're washing your hair. Not really, but that's what it feels like to me. The shampoo, very clarifying, leaves the hair feeling really clean but not stripped and squeaky, so I really enjoy that. And then the conditioner is light. Like, it's a very light conditioning treatment, but it doesn't like make your hair feel like it's not conditioned, and it doesn't weigh your hair down, which is a problem that I have with a lot of conditioners. I just don't like conditioners that make my hair feel heavy and sticky and things like that. So I don't have any problems with that. Problems with these, Really have been loving these so much. And then my last hair favorite is the Moroccan Oil Beach Wave Mousse. Again, Moroccan Oil, one of my favorite brands ever. I pretty much love everything that they make. This stuff is ideal for days when I'm going to be wearing my hair curly or wavy. So I put this in my hair when it's still damp before I either let it air dry or blow dry it, but I just put this in my hair when it's damp. And then what it does is it gives the hair like a little bit of texture, like not too much texture because I don't like overly textured stuff for every day. And it gives the hair definition and separation without being a crunchy type of mousse. So a problem that I have a lot of times when I curl my hair or wave it, well, I'll just say curl it. When I curl it, a lot of times I get uni curl because sometimes I don't always want to do change the direction of the curl. I get lazy and I just want to curl them all in one direction, and then I get those like giant unicurls. And even if I curl my hair all in one direction, as long as I use the mousse, it keeps the curls separated and defined without being like ringlets or anything like that. It's a really great product. I will definitely include it in a hair tutorial so that you guys can see this stuff in action, but I highly recommend. Typically, beach products turn me off because I think like salty and gritty and drying, but definitely not a problem with this stuff. Really have been liking it. And yeah, those are all my favorites for the month of February. I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to come follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I will have all three down below as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.